Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria Montefusco and I'm a lover of all things when it comes to makeup, and today we are continuing the Pat McGrath series. So Mothership VI, this is called Midnight Sun. This palette is probably my favorite Pat McGrath Mothership palette. Any palette really. So I hope you all enjoyed this series, and if you want to see me apply this palette on my eyes, some quick swatches, hear my thoughts about the palette, please keep on watching. As always, I start with eye primer, so of course Milani eyeshadow primer, my tried and true. Gonna put that on, then we'll start playing with the eyeshadows. All right, so in case you're not aware, this is what the palette looks like, and I really enjoy this palette. I love the neutral mattes, they're beautiful of course, but what's special about Pat McGrath are those 4 special Blitz Astral shades, so definitely gonna be playing with those today. So looking at this palette, I'm going to go into this medium brown matte right in the bottom row, and we're gonna go into that, into the crease with a fluffy crease brush. So I am filming this video the day before Mother's Day. So I guess it's worth to ask if you all had a nice Mother's Day, if you were able to see your mother, or what you got your mom for Mother's Day, that kind of situation. So I am seeing my mom tomorrow. I really like to bake, so I'm baking a lemon cake with a blueberry like compote filling, and then I'm also making a homemade frosting on top. So I think she'll really like that. I mean, I hope she'll like it. And I think I'm just going over my parents' house tomorrow. We're gonna hang out outside, eat some food, just chat, talk, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be really fun. And I'm actually bringing a bottle of wine over too, because I'm not a really big red wine person, but I like sweet red blends. I like a sweet Shiraz, and my favorite Shiraz is Jam Jar. So I'm gonna bring that over to my parents' house tomorrow, and then my dad makes a killer Moscow Mule, and I haven't had one of those in a really long time. So I think he's gonna make some too, so that'll be a lot of fun. And next, I'm going to go into this deep brownish, grayish, blackish shade in the bottom corner, and we're gonna put that on my outer corner. So yeah, I think it'll be nice tomorrow. I actually bought my mom her present early, so we went to the outlets one day last week. I took a half a day off of work. We just went to the outlets, grabbed dinner, just so it wouldn't be crowded and everything, because if you go on a weekend, oh my gosh, it's insane. Didn't really want to deal with that, so it was really nice. And she wanted like a nice crossbody purse in a neutral color, and I bought her one at Michael Kors, and I said, here you go, here's your Mother's Day present, and she really likes it, so that was good. That was just something she was missing from her purse collection. I'm going to blend that out now with my Nabla N305 brush. So actually, I do have a question for you all. My mom really likes makeup. Like, she got me into makeup. She's always been obsessed with it. And I've gotten her even more obsessed with makeup because that's what a good daughter does, right? So I'm curious, would you all like to see her on the channel? I think she'd be interested in filming a video with me, and I think that'd be a lot of fun. So if you are interested in seeing her in the channel, what kind of like mother-daughter beauty sort of content, or anything else really, would you like to see? Just curious. I am now going to go into this like burgundy, like burnt brown matte. I don't know what to call this shade. It's like a reddish brownish, maybe that's what I call it. And I'm gonna put that in the crease with this tiny crease brush. Yeah, so today is Saturday, and today I am just trying to get stuff done. So I need to go grocery shopping, I need to make that cake, I need to film some videos, I need to edit some videos. So I'm just trying to be productive, and hopefully it's working. I don't know. So I did a workout this morning, got that done, you know, just trying to have a productive day. And last night I actually went out with a friend for dinner. We got sushi and I went over back to her apartment afterwards and we were just chatting. And that was really nice too. All right, so that is it for the mattes on the upper lid. So what I'm going to do now is apply some glitter glue, as I always do, just to make sure those beautiful Blitz Astral metallics really stick to the lid and look the most intense that they can all day long. So I'm gonna do that and then we'll go into those metallics. All right, so on the lid, I'm going to go into that purple Blitz Astral and also that copper one above it. So I'm gonna do that really quickly, just so I can get them on before the glitter glue dries. I love using these two shades together. I just think they're such a unique color combination. This purple is absolutely stunning. Definitely the smoother Blitz Astral formula, and it's just so pretty. And then the copper is a bit more flaky, but it is just so pretty when you pair these two together. And I would have never thought of this color combo if it wasn't for this palette. I just love this palette. I always feel really beautiful when I'm wearing this palette on my eyes. Okay, so that's it for the upper part of my lid. I'm going to dust off my bake, as I always do, and then I'm going to go into a matte on the lower lash line and some metallics on the inner corner and also the brow bone. So for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go into the satiny, metallic-y green shade. It's not a Blitz Astral, it's just one of the regular metallics, but I do like to put these on the lower lash line sometimes. So that's what I'm going to do today. And in the inner corner, I'm going to put that goldy shade. It's a pale gold. And I think I'm gonna top it with that topper shade below it. And then on the brow bone, I'm just gonna go into that champagne-y topper shade as well. Alrighty, so this is the completed eye look. I'm going to apply some eyeliner as well as mascara, lips, all of that off camera. And then I will give you all my thoughts of the palette and show you some quick swatches. And then we'll wrap up the video. All right, so here's the completed makeup look. As always, everything I'm wearing on my face is down in the description box down below. And overall, this is my favorite Pat McGrath palette. Full stop. I've always loved this palette. I think it's absolutely stunning. And I just love the color combination of that copper with that purple. I just feel like it's so beautiful. The mattes are really great and versatile, whether you have my skin tone or a deeper skin tone. I think it's just a really beautiful palette. It's just well curated, and the formulas are the Pat McGrath formulas that we all know and love. So those are my thoughts on the palette. I'm very passionate about this palette. This is my favorite, just because of the color story. I mean, I feel like every single Pat McGrath Mothership palette has similar quality, but it's the color story that sets them apart. So with that, let's move into some quick swatches, and then I will close out the video. So I'm going to start from my right, going to my left, starting on the top row. So we first have this very light, just like creamy shade. It's one of those like satiny shimmers. We then have like a creamy, just like medium brown sort of satiny shimmer. And then we have that darker brown matte that I used a bit to define my crease. So those are the first three shades. I feel like her mattes don't swatch well, but you can't tell what a matte looks like from a swatch. So here are those first three shades. So those shimmers swatch beautifully. Mattes, you can't tell what they look like from a swatch. So just keep that in mind too. So next we have that copper Blitz Astral shade, just absolutely stunning. We have that light gold. Pat McGrath loves her golds. And then we have that dark browny, grayish, blackish shade. I'm not sure really what to call this, but it's not a black, that's for certain. Oh yeah, that copper does not swatch well on an arm without any primer. That gold swatches a bit better. The black, browny black, man, her masks just don't swatch well. So that's what they look like. Again, that copper shade, it looks really intense on my fingers, and so does the gold. And I think it's just because I'm digging in there, and then when it's time to put on my arm, you know, I don't have any lotion on my arm's not wet, I don't have any primer, glitter glue, there's nothing on my arm there. So there's nothing for those like glitter pigments that are on my fingers to stick to. So that's why I just don't think they transfer well, but on the eye, on the finger, whoo, they are beautiful. So next we're gonna swatch that medium brown that I put in my crease, that satiny shady green that I put in my lower lash line, and we have that Blitz Astral Purple that's on my lid. It's so beautiful. So these are the next three shades. I would say, again, the mattes just don't swatch well, but you can't tell how a matte performs from the swatches. I think they're beautiful in the eyes. They dust out easily. They're pigmented, but they're blendable, so don't look at those swatches. That green shimmer is really beautiful. And then that purple, because it's not one of those glitterier, chunkier Blitz Astral shades, I feel like it does swatch well. Like that copper is definitely on the chunky side. That gold is like not smooth, but not like super chunky. And then this purple is definitely one of the smoother formulas. And last but not least, of course, we have that beautiful champagne topper shade. This is definitely a chunkier, glitterier formula. So that's what all of the shades look like on my arm, and then that's what it looks like on my finger after I swatched it on my arm. So again, I feel like Blitz Astrals from Pat McGrath, they just perform better with the glitter glue because you have that sticky base that those glittery pigments can just really like stick to on your eye and make it look really intense and beautiful. All right, so that is it for this video in the Pat McGrath series. I hope you all enjoyed this. This palette, as I said, is my favorite. Mothership VI is just absolutely stunning. So I hope you all, if you have this palette, I hope you all like it as much as I do. And if you don't and you've been wanting it, maybe I convinced you to buy it. We'll see. But wait for a sale. Wait for a sale on our website. So with that, if you like this video or this whole series, please like this video. If you like me, please subscribe. I do post 3 times a week about beauty, fragrance, and a whole bunch of other stuff too. And if you have anything to comment down below, if you have any questions about this palette, if you want to tell me how much you love this palette, if you don't love this palette, just let me know down in the comments below. I love reading your comments, responding to them, liking them, all that fun stuff. And with that, thank you for spending a little part of your day with me, and I will see you all next time.